They just give you that real, pure driving experience. You know, you don't have to be going fast to enjoy them. You just find a nice windy road and you get to the end of it and you've always got a smile on your face. I had always been into cars and came to Fraser Cars in maybe about 2003, something like that. The guy, Neil Fraser, that started the company, wanted to sell it.
It took us a while to do our due diligence, and I was pregnant with our second child. So, you know, when's a good time to buy a business? Maybe not then, but we did it.
The thing that drew me, I guess, to the cars was the cars themselves and the people. So, yeah, the community is it's just everyone that just enjoys them and everyone that just has something to do with them and everyone that wants one and everyone that has one or has had one, and it's just, everyone's into it, they just enjoy it. Pre-Xero, it was, I guess, old school. It would probably be the way to describe it. We unfortunately had a big computer crash and lost everything. So at that point, we decided that, you know, what was happening wasn't working for us. And so we shopped around and landed on Xero. Instantly, we were impressed. I mean, that's not my field, so that's not where I normally spend most of my time. But even I can drive it. You know, it's and work it and use it, and it makes sense. You know, it's pretty straightforward.
I guess my main job in the morning after my coffee is to reconcile all the payments so the guys know which cars can leave the workshop or which jobs can leave the workshop.
It really just allows us to process jobs faster, process the paperwork side of the business faster.
So Xero for us has taken quite a complex business like ours and enabled it to be really streamlined, actually. Lockdown for us meant no business. I called each of the team individually and I said, how would your life look if we paid you 80% of your wages, which is damn tough. That was a tough time, yeah.
Yeah, I think Xero, over that whole COVID time, was great at letting us see the money go out.
Post-COVID, we found that people were spending a lot of money on cars.
We were getting lots of jobs or car builds through that. You know, people had gone, well, you know, I've had this thing in my shed, or I've always wanted to do that, and so let's just do it, you know, because you don't know what's around the corner. So, yeah, we had the best year we had ever last year. You know, we'd set ourselves some goals through the last few years to try to achieve that, and it was really quite satisfying. You know, we'd come close a couple of times to what we wanted to do and hadn't quite made it, and so it was really neat to be able to sort of go, wow, we've done what we set out to do. You know, a business like this isn't necessarily about making money. You know, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's something you do because you want to.
And we didn't want to change too much. We wanted to keep it true to its roots, I guess. You know, being New Zealand's largest car manufacturer in a workshop in Beach Haven in Auckland, New Zealand, that's pretty cool.